Draft-wise, I'm siding actually with work Auster Force. I saw the Claude of Chu, Hayabusa as well, one of their comfort picks, and the Jawhead number 8 ni Unravel. How about you? Draft-wise pa lang, Baymax.
Draft-wise lang dito, I'll go for for work din. Why? Clearing potential lang dyan, defending potential lang dyan because of the Chang-O as well as yung Blazing Duet ng Cloud. Pero bago ang lahat, nag-umpisa na tayo dito. Welcome into the Land of Dawn! Work Auster Force versus Aura PH. Sa mabilisang item check lang din naman tayo dito. Let us see kung pareho silang kukuha ng kanilang mga hunters left dito. And if you look at the position of Claude, instead of going blue buff or purple buff, he is going for the red buff. This is a good decision. Why? Mama-maximize ng Jawhead yung mga missiles niya, Maring Athena, onto hitting a single target. Unlike dun sa purple na may kasamang bulinggit.
Exactly, may bulinggit, no? Alam mo naman, pag may bulinggit, talagang may saling pusang makulit. And right now, kasi onto the top, being harassed by 2 members, almost eliminating him. Ang sakit ng early damage dito ni Gold Lane Dev. And at mukhang lalaliman pa nila para kasi talagang ma-delay ng husto. Diba?
Yes, this is what's good with the lineup nga lang ng Aura PH. No? Early harassment, nasa kamay nila. Unang-una, Kagura. Sa Amy Umbrella, look at the harassment na ginagawa niya on the middle lane. Pangalawa, si Matilda. Yung wisp niyan, kahit malayo ka, abot, arok, hindi ka makagad makakatakbo. And yun yung nangyari dito sa top lane. So kailangan nilang iwasan na magka-item agad yan. Pero took at least 2v2 na ang ganap onto the top lane. Parang Katina, yan.
Look at that. Talaga naman si Unravel dito. Hindi papayag na basta nalang bulihin si Pare Mongkose. Meanwhile, on to the side naman dito, Sephiroth slowly rotating papunta sa middle lane. Matilda, mabilis talaga to mag-rotate, guys. Talaga sumasama lang siya sa mga kailangan ng tulong. Pero dito si PMA kailangan ng tulong with the flame shot just to settle the score. Look at that. First blood for Big Daddy Greed. Sabi ko naman sa'yo, pag si Big Daddy Greed talaga, pasok na pasok, suwabe-suwabe dito.
Mapapano ka lang no? Grabe ka, dads. Ganon, katindi, asintado, parang Philippine Sniper. Yung flame shot ng ating ni Grid dito. Pero ang bottom lane, 3 Martizi. Ito naman yung isa sa mga sinasabi ko na kapag melee heroes yung katapat ng isang pakito, talagang mahihirapan. Pero on the middle lane, Blazing Duet.
Ginamit agad dito ni Chu with the Art of Thievery, securing a kill against Kagura. Binigyan niya ng isang maigi. Niya magising ka sa katotohanan. Gusto rin ni Athena yung Claude ni Chu. But right now, 3 Martizi trying to outplay Greed so fat. But Unravel with the flicker, hindi naaabutan. Instead, si 3 Martizi ang magsasuffer.
Yes, nako, pero as of now, the turtle is being aggravated by Aura PH. And I like the way na binawian dito nung yisusin natin yung pakito. Pero ito na nga, another event is about to happen with the ejector.
Uy, ejector para lumayo lang dito. Pero yung pa yung kapatid ni Big Daddy Greed, magka-connect yan to Unravel. Pero look at the Frostman's Shield and started dust na pinapakita ni Bumbagsak. But Greed still fat will secure a turtle bomb. I will be calling him YSS ta lang, guys, para
wala tayong discrimination. Ayan.
No discrimination tayo dito. Pero ayos lang, that is not a discrimination anymore. Pero dito, masyado nang masakit. Kose going in with a shadow kill. Mukhang nagkaroon na ng space dito. Kahit pa paano si Kose, Unravel, very aggressive. And actually going in for the place against Aura PH. I like the rotation, Baymax.
Yes, speaking of rotation, talaga halos pareho lang din naman sila ng ginagawa. Nakita natin, Aura PH went agad doon sa turtle right after nila ma-takedown. So yung rotation nila rito is based on objectives. Yun yung masasabi ko sa kanila. Pero yung Work Auster Force based on aggression. Look at this! Unrivaled talaga lumalaban sa lima. Pero ito na another team fight na nga ba?
Flame shot will not connect, but look at that. We'll be securing another kill. That is Unravel. Going to Ravel muna. Pero dito si Chu, magbaback away na lang din. That is 3-man rotation onto the top. Meanwhile, Art of Thievery just to step it up. May salubong na magaganap yata dito. Forward rotation. BMI with the Blazing Duet. Ginamit agad dito ni Pare Mong. Chu and BMI out na lang din. Meanwhile, that is actually a good call. Yes, and yun yung overturn will be used, but no, Unravel, sabi niya, disiplina lang hanggang sa makauwi yung dalawang kaibigan ko. Ito kasi yung tropa mo na nagpaalam ka, pupunta ka sa ganito, yung pala, wala ka talaga doon pagtatakan niya. Pero dito, na-take advantage sila. Greed so fat yung ating energy shields. Meanwhile, PMA mode, too late to actually defend that one. Pero dito, yung Esmeralda natin, inaraw-araw na 3 Martizi, bumbagsak, medyo bagsak pa talaga yung performance niya into this early of a game, Baymax.
Aura PH nagbunga yung ginawa nila onto the top lane, taking down the gold plate of the turret as well as the turret itself. Was onto the bottom lane, Pakito naman, may sagot at may bawi para sa Work Auster. First, nakuhanan tayo ng turret, kukunin ko naman si Boombagsak dito. But let us remember, yung Esmeralda natin, kahit lagi siyang natitake down, as long as na-utilize niya yung avarice natin, magkaka-item at magkaka-item yan. In almost 5 minutes into the game, 4-3 tayo, dikit pa yung gold. Pero eto, turtle is going to be secured na naman by Aura PH. And I want to look at the items once again dito. Lapu-Lapu already having that Bloodlust Axe. Ang ating Kagura, meron ng Clock of Destiny. With the other side naman, Falling Starmoon
with the ejector initiation coming from Unravel. Napatay pa dito si Boombagsak. Bagsak talaga ang kanilang play with a flame shot again to finish off one enemy here. Two on the other, Blazing Duet, pero hindi masyado tatama. Intense Sephiroth dito sa may bandang Gedli with a quad shadow kill, able to secure that kill against Aura PH. Meanwhile, PMA
oh my god, si PMA.
Total gift, medyo lugi dyan. Isang Chang-O, that is a Lapu-Lapu. So that is actually a nice call to disengage na lang din because of that recent team fight, Baymax. Who is in favor of that one?
That is going to be in favor of Work Auster Force. Medyo nauntog pa yung Matilda natin doon, Maring Athena. Pero if you look at the item, Demon Hunter Sword na yung Claude natin. This is what good in terms of itemization ng Work Auster Force. Instead of going for that Raptor's Machete, finocus na lang kagad for the Demon Hunter Sword. Kaya hindi siya masyadong na-late in terms of items. Yung Hayabusa natin with the Blade of Hefta, si Chang-O with the Ice Queen Wand, and Pakito with the Deadly Blade. Kaya pala, nalulugi onto that bottom lane yung ating Esmeralda. And as of that very last team fight, medyo na maasim, no, yung pagpasok ng Esme natin with the Falling Starmoon. Also, Sephiroth na untog right after his flicker. Kaya na-pick up siya. And speaking of pick up, nagkaroon tayo sa update.
3 Martizi with a shield, pero Flicker with the Justice Blaze gagamitan ka dito ng Golden Deep, pero sinasalo lahat ang Blazing Duet dito, may salubong galing dito kay Raven, napakasakit, makunat, pero walang makunat sa dalawang mag-best friend. Talagang hanggang sa dulo, bros before heroes, charot. Pero right now, guys, kita naman natin, 3-man onto the bottom side. Look at that, dinedelay nila ng gusto si Kosei. Yes, talaga maganda yung plan nila dito.
Ito yung gagawin nilang sagot dun sa ginawang gank onto the top lane against the Lapu-Lapu. Ito, pero may team fight yata na magaganap. Oh, yung Meteor Shower.
Meteor Shower, sinasalo lang dito ni Big Daddy Grid. Binisa sa sariling mantika, Sephiroth going in for the injector lang. Ni Unravel, sabi niya, hindi ka kasali dito sa away namin, kaya maghahanap na lang din siya ng sarili niyang away. Falling Starmoon, hindi makaplik into anyone, pero si Chu with the Blazing Duet, makakapag-free hit lang. Gold lane deep, masyado makuna, nakikipag 1v1 with Pakito, suwabe ang pag-slide out na lang din. That is a 2-for-1 exchange, Baymax, and clearly it is in favor of Work Auster Force.
Pero in favor of Work Auster Force, yes. But if you look at the goal, hindi ganun kalaki. Almost 600 lang naman yung kalamangan ng Work Auster Force dito. Successful jungle invade ang nagawa ng ating Yison Shin dito. So let us remember that this fight is still on a 50-50 match between Work and Aura Y. Cho 1-0 and Yison Shin 2-0. So hindi pa na siya shutdown masyado. Ang hyper carry nila rito. Big Daddy Grid also takes kills from the side of Work Auster Force. Hindi nila maiwasan masyadong pasintado when it comes to flame shot. Pero
naman, pumasok na naman doon yung Semi Umbrella, pero hindi sila magko-connect into a team fight. They know that PMA mode still has a nuclear tower na gamit ito. Mountain Shocker just to reveal the position. They could go for another kill dito. Sephiroth,
ang lalim ni Sephiroth, ha?
Bungin ni Chu with the ejector, Blazing Duet, sinasalo lahat dito ng Aura PH. Sephiroth might fall down na nga yata. Flame shot, magko-connect. Pero si Chu nakukuha dito sa may bandang Godly, ni Gedli, ni Golden Deep. Pero look at the difference na nagagawa ng isang Kagura, guys. Back, make it drop talaga ang nagiging eksena natin dito. Ang atake cut direct. 5 members still alive. Meanwhile, 2 members was down for the side of Work Auster Force. Forced out by Aura PH because of that fight. What happened, Baymax?
What happened there is very good positioning para sa side ng Aura PH, especially kay Gold Lane Different. He knows kung saan babalik yung Claude natin with the BMI. So instead of helping on that middle lane, he waited inside the bush, no? And he assassinated the Claude. And right after that, sumunod yung ibang miyembro ng Work. And yun yung mali ng Work doon. Pumasok sila onto that bush knowing that Lapu-Lapu still has his ultimate. Kaya nung nag-combo na yung Lapu-Lapu natin dito with this ultimate, naku, nayari na lahat ng miyembro ng Work Auster Force. 9-8 tayo, third takedowns natin, pareho pa rin naman, Maring Athena, and the Lord is up for grabs as we hit the 9-minute mark of the game. Look at this, aggression is rin naman para sa side naman ngayon ng Aura PH.
I I see that Aura PH has strength in numbers when in terms of team clash. But right now, Work Auster first has to play it smart if they want to
Mhm.
turn the tables around Aura PH. First Lord of the game up for grabs are dito si Kose. May ispata ni Big Daddy Gree. Tatamaan ng flame shot pero hindi na agad
Hindi
masusundan ni
aabutan.
Boombagsak. Instead, they will be focusing their strength onto the middle lane because they could feel na nandito nga si Unravel spotted by the Mountain Shocker. Surprisingly, they would go for another kill na nga yata dito pero masyadong
Oh.
mabilis. Pa nag-smart missiles lang din dito si pare mong Unravel. Right
Yes,
now,
this
position-wise, nasa lamang dito ang work in terms of first lord. Pero dito, pumasok agad si
Ito na.
Unravel. Meteor
Meteor
shower,
shower.
sinalalahat si Sephiroth. Wala na agad yung Matilda dito ng Aura PH, which means na wala silang guiding
Walang
wind
guiding wind.
specialty, Baymax.
Yes, and as of now, lamang na rin yung Work Auster Force in terms of turret takedown as well as yung position nila against the Lord. Look at Aura PSD, still waiting for the Esmeralda, pero right after makita ng work, napaparating na yung Esmeralda, nireset muna lang nila. Faking the reset as well because hindi pa nila to iniiwanan. They might actually try and take this because the same fight is happening onto the top lane.
Falling Star Moon ginamit ni Boombagsak pero it won't make any difference because Kosei has already taken down the top lane turret from RPH. That was just a buy time actually.
Buy time lang.
Napansin ko, Work Auster first, they just need Kosei to get for proper arsenals or items to go in for a kill against Aura PH. Kung may maligaw, bagsak talaga ang sagot nila. And right now, Aura PH, that is already 10-8 into the score network-wise, Baymax.
Network-wise natin, lamang ng 2,000 ang Work Auster Force dito. Pero eto, look at the items ng dinaman ng ating
Amazing
Yususin. Pero bago ang lahat,
Ano ba?
another team fight might be happening.
Napakasakit, Kuya Eddie.
Uy!
Talaga, same umbrella with the Jinyang overturn.
Hoy,
Kamuti ka
Simon!
mapagdak dito si Unravel pero si Boombagsak siya ang na-debated dito ng Work Auster for sinasalo-salo ang mga meteor shower. And that is clearly a calculated risk from Work Auster first just to force out Aura PH into engaging into a team fight. Thankfully, though, that Boombagsak has disengaged early before pa siya mapasama doon.
That is actually thanks to the help, syempre, nung guiding wind ng Matilda natin. Kung nagkataon na wala, salong-salo niya yung meteor shower doon. And eto, yung Lord is being aggravated pa rin ng Work Auster Force. But they didn't know na Boombagsak is actually in a very good position. Pero 3 Martisi ang mamataan niya rito.
Nag-checking sila dito ng Aura PH.
Oo.
Medyo umaatras na lang din, kinukulang sila ng suporta dito.
Tamon
Instead,
connected.
Aura PH will go in for a kill against that Lord. Falling Star will connect, pero dito si Sephiroth tinitira ng gusto dito si Chu, pero nakafocus pa yung meteor shower. Maagaw pa rin dito ng Aura PH. Yung Lord natin, Work Auster for surprisingly, binigyan lang ng space si Kosei to actually go in for the base turret of Aura PH. I think
Nako.
that is a much better trade. Why? That is just a level 1 Lord Baymax eh. How about
True.
your position into that one?
Yes,
What's your
actually, that's a really good play coming from Work Auster Force. One of the reasons is yung sinabi nga ni Marang Athena, that is an inhibitor turret. Second reason is going to be walang na-pick off sa miyembro
Yes.
ng Work Auster Force, so they still have the time to defend the Lord level 1 na kaya naman nilang tunawin. And as the time passes by, makita naman natin Kosei libreng-libreng nakapag-farm onto the top lane, pero aggression dito sa may middle lane. Ang makikita natin, PMA yata magiging target, pero disengage na lang muna. Item check lang din naman ang mabilisan. Yung Hayabusa natin, BOD Deadly Blade going for the Endless Battle, whilst yung Yisunshin, BOD Endless Battle. With the Raptors Machete, ang Claude, Demon Hunter Sword na, tsaka Golden Staff, pero Lord marches in onto the top lane.
Turn around into our favor yung ganitong klase ng matchup. And kita naman natin, even though they have the Claude on their lineup, hindi nila natunaw agad yung Lord in preventing
Alam mo-
Aura actually taking down the base turret, Baymax.
Alam mo kasi, nung nangyari yung Lord onto the top lane, the Claude was actually busy trying to defend the middle lane from Esmeralda. So by the time that the Lord marches in onto the top lane, walang pantunaw yung Work Auster Force. Yes, maganda yung damage yung Hayabusa natin, pero nakita naman natin on how low HP he is on that team fight sa bandang top lane. So no one is around to defend the Lord. They tried their best, pero naisagot agad ng Aura PH natin dito yung kanilang inhibitor turret na nakuha kanina. Sabi nila, bawi-bawi lang guys, walang personalan. Kailangan lang din naman natin manalo. Pero as of now, isa lang masasabi ko sa Aura, yung team composition nito is very chill. Hindi sila nasisira kahit under the pressure na sila. And if you look at the items dito ng ating Kagura, meron na tong Holy Crystal. Oy!
May Kosei! Naku po,
Oh, no!
binigod takot lang yung shadow kill. Alam mo naman pag nag-shadow kill, ang kailangan niya lang, let's bolt in! At doon lang din mismo lalatag ang isang Hayabusa. But speaking of item check, let's head on sa items dito ng both the teams, Baymax.
Yes, meron ng Holy Crystal yung kagulan natin as well as the Lightning Truncheon West. Yung Esmeralda, Enchanted Talisman lang, tas dumiretso na kagad sa medyo tanky items dito. Lapu-Lapu with the Queen Swing going Antikiras para sa other side. We have the Claude for that Athena Shield. Johead natin going for the Antikiras as well. Queen Swings, Bloodlust, Brute Force para kay Brody. Wise yung Chang'o natin going for that Necklace of Durance and the Glowing Wand. Chang'o actually is a really big help right now. Na mabilis sila nakakapag-def quest. Aura PH, nasa-show nga lang din naman agad. So, feeling ko talaga 50-50 pa rin as of now yung laban natin
I
dito.
agree. Kung kanina may nakakalamang because of the two recent team fights, naging all yung score natin. 10-10, look at that, 43-42. Hindi masyadong ganon kalaki yung kalamangan dito ng Aura PH. But in terms of vision, mas nakakalamang naman sila against Work Auster first. But right now, they are forcing out the bottom lane turret as well as the middle lane. And look at that, tinatry pa rin ni Kosi sumegway, but I think check na ng Aura PH yung ganyang klase ng mga moves. Umuwi dito sila bumagsak. But Aura PH, slowly but surely, just going in with the flow. Kitang-kita mo, hindi sila pressure. Relax din yung stance nila. They are really waiting for the next Lord, which is up right now, Baymax.
Yes, yun yung sinasabi ko about the composure of Aura. Siguro based on their experience na rin, on how many pressures they've faced before, di ba? Sa mga grand tournaments ng MPL, no? So, sanay na sa mga ganitong klase ng bagay yung miyembro ng Aura PH. This is going to be the level 2 Luminous Lord na kailangan bantayan ng Work Auster Force because 16 minutes into the game, 6 na yung turret takedown ng Aura PH natin dito. Unravel na ba na delikado yung kalagayan?
Uy, pumasok agad dito sa pero the guiding wind para mukhang mapapasama sila. Good thing he still has the guiding wind to disengage. But I like that Kilowash is slowly but surely 1v1 lang dito kay Kose. Hindi niya hinahayaan na makapag-split push pa. Sabi niya, napanood ko na yan. Pero right now, Blazing Duet, no, hindi pa kinakasa dito ni Chua. Meron naman yung Blazing Duet, pero dito napapasama pa siya ni Gold Lane dito with the Justice Blaze. Magkoconnect naman dito Blazing Duet with the BMI out. Gold Lane dito nakakasalo ng mga Blazing Artillery dito kay paring Chu. Pero look at the twist dito. Kapasong careless yung Whisper Dog. Pero dito si Big Daddy Green, napapasama pa si Sean. Meron pa yung Smart Missile. Oh my gosh, the Negative will be secured by Green so fast. Falling Star Moon will connect nga yata doon sa may bandang pero dito sa may bandang bottom side naman natin. Nagkakagulo. Look at that flag coming from Golden Deep. Talagang mapapakanta ka ng lilipad ako para lang sa'yo. Dahil ito ang aking superhero.
Pero what good job din Aura PH did there is yung Esmeralda. Hindi na kailangan sa mga dun sa teamfight natin. Pero speaking of teamfight, Claude, gusto pa ng initiate. Nako, All Star Mode hindi magko-connect.
Good thing he still has the BMI, Baymax.
Yes, and mabalik lang din naman tayo doon sa sinasabi ko about Esme. Cho, si Kosei pala, hindi pala si Chu. Kosei wanted to take that time to split push pero hindi niya alam yung Esme hindi pa sumama doon sa teamfight. And by the fact na hindi pa kasama yung Esmeralda on that very last teamfight and Aura PH still won, that's just, patunay lang yon na masyado nang maganda yung item ng isang Yison Shin as well as nung Lapu-Lapu natin na tumangke ng Blazing Duet, ng Meteor Shower at ng Missiles. Pero ito, Middle Lane, Blazing Duet na naman.
Naku po, sinasalo lahat dito ng Aura PH. Meanwhile, wala silang nakuhang exchange. Lumatag na dito yung Mountain Shocker, revealing the position. Boom, bagsak. Sinusundan niya lang talagang pilit dito si Kosei. Look at the Falling Star Moon. Nag-connect sa 99.9% endurance. But the Lord right now is marching towards the top lane of Work Auster Force. Pwede kong asimin ng Aura PH. Going in dito si Gold Lane. Pero na-stun ng very slight. 3 Martizi, medyo pulahan ang buhok. Good thing that they could still be able to protect their base because they had the two underline. Nakakapag-free hit. Marksman is still a marksman, ladies and gents. Pagdating sa teamfight, I think they still need Kose. Hindi na kailangan yung pag-split push. Pero look at the BMI and with the Blazing Duet.
Oh my God.
Shutdown. Pero dito si Golden Deep mukha nag-flicker out. Susundan pa rin dito ni Martisi. Mountain Shocker deals a very good slow and damage against Work Auster First. Kaya napigilan ang pagsunod. Pero dito, yung purple nila, masesecure na nila sa wakas dahil Aura PH will wave the white flag para umuwi na lang din muna. Disengage because of that recent team fight, Baymax.
Yes, may self-control kasi tong Aura PH, Maring Athena. If they know na medyo nalulugi or tumatagalid sila in terms of team fight, instead of going in, magbaback away lang sila, waving a white flag para antayin mabuhay yung na-pick off sa kanila. Comeback potential kasi talaga dito ng Work Coaster. First is to pick off sa Kagura, pero ito on the team fight na naman.
Opo, napakaganda nung pag-setup din ni Unravel with the blazing duet combination coming from Auster for securing 2 kills. At mukhang susunod pa nga yata dito sa Gold Lane Deep at si Sephiroth. And look at 3 Martizio zoning out 2 members from actually going in for the rest for Auster Force. Big Daddy Grid will be able to kill down the hyper carry of Auster Force, but is that enough, Baymax?
Yes, that's what I was saying, no? Si Big Daddy Grid talaga kasi yung kailangan dito ng Aura PH when it comes to teamfight because he is the one na pwedeng to make off dun kay Chu or yung Claude natin. And that's what happened. Napigilan ngayon ni Big Daddy Grid yung Work Coaster Force on pushing the middle lane. And right now, sila pa rin ang may hawak ng kalamangan dito because 7 turret takedowns, 2 lord na sila rito. And if you look at the item of the Kagura, he's also nearing the limit of lacking his item with the Divine Glaive as the addition. Whereas yung Esmeralda natin, kumuha din ng slowing items which is yung Ice Queen's Wad. Pakito probably going for an immortality dito with the Oracle as the addition to his last item. Chang'o naman, last in as with the glowing wand. And as of now, meron na siyang Winter Truncheon para si Chang'o mag-grow as a player. Whereas yung Hayabusa natin with the Malefic Roar, Claude with that Queen's Wings. And as of now, Aura PH still has the lead tulad ng sabi ko, and the Lord, no? Bantay sarado na kagad nila kahit 30 seconds pa bago to lumabas. Why? Isa lang dahilan yan, Maring Athena. Kapag nakuha to ng Work Coaster Force, game 1 goes to work. Yun lang masasabi ko.
Exactly. Mauna-una. Talaga, bueno mano sa Lord to, guys. And right now, kita mo naman, si Kose, I just saw him purchase the Malefic Roar. He wants to go for a split push win, but check na check yan ni Bumbagsak. Hindi niya tinatatanan actually yung top lane natin. Even though the Kose is trying his best to clear out the minion wave as fast as he can. But right now, in a few seconds, buhay na yung Lord natin. Aura PH trying to hunt down Work Auster Force, PMA, and 3 Martizi. Perfect position kung sakaling mauna sila sa pag-setup against Aura PH. For me, that is an early committing of Meteor Shower against Aura PH. But, kita naman natin dito na iwan sa Dream si Big Daddy Grid. Suppress dito with the Winter Truncheon. Nag-grow siya as a player. Trying to outplay Orc Auster Force pero hindi sasapat yung mga same umbrella pa yung kapatid. Instead, they will be shutted down right now. Chu, on the other hand,
nahabol na yung shit.
Then Grid so fat to be able to secure a kill. Pero bumagsak na talaga dito with the Falling Star Moon.
Kose, hinahabol?
Pero dito, pilit na hinahabol si PMA mode. And to the save! Oh my gosh! Ejector! Para nga naman hindi na masundan pa. 3 Martizi, 1v1 with the Great One. Sephiroth, on the other hand, chill na chill lang. Sabi niya, I'm a Matilda. I can disengage whenever I want. In for ejector naman. Pero wala siya magiging rest po. Instead, dalawa sila. That is 2 to 4 members of Aura PH. Mountain Shocker ginamit agad dito. Alam na na wow, nandito na agad ang Work Auster for sinagis dito sa harap. Kasi kung shadow kill against Aura PH, pero makita mo nagkakagulo sila dito. Sino unang mamamatay?
Si Bumbagsak!
Look at that, Bumbagsak! Bagsak din ang HP dito ng Work Auster Force. And look at that! Yusenchin will be able to kill down 3 Martizi with the Pakito na may kasama pang recall bago patayin si Unravel. Aura PH showing us how you do it like Aura. Wow.
Grabe. Mapapasiho ko na ng Aura Fire! Kasi grabe! Yung laban dito na pinapakita ng Aura PH and Work, what went wrong? Feeling ko itatanong ni Maring Athena yan. Is Work Auster Force focus too much on Grid and yung ating si Yusenchin. Pero eto, makikita mo naman, they're trying to take down the hyper carry. Nahabol si Grid, si 3 Martizi still on the go. Sephiroth, good positioning. Ayan, pinasok ni Kose. Yes, patay na si Chu. Unravel, hinahabol nila po. Pero if you look at this, Grid hinabol dito ni 3 Martizi as well as ni Kose. They forgot about the Esmeralda. Esmeralda yung nag-clear out sa kanila on this very last team fight. Pero mabalik lang din naman tayo in-game because right now, Aura PH destroyed the inhibitor turret onto that middle lane. I think kailangan ng pumwesto ng maayos dito ng Work Auster Force and set their priorities straight kung sino ba dapat talaga yung unahin nila when it comes to team fight.
Target marking talagang kailangan nila in unity with trust. But right now, Aura PH, sabi nila, we can do this, we can handle this. But Boom bagsak, I like it. The timing of the falling star moon onto that bush side, guys, secured a deal for them. And right now, butas na yung base onto the mid and top ng Work Auster first.
Ako sa
Genius
bottom
one,
lane
final
pa.
item for the Chang'o. Pero dito sa may bandang bottom side si Gosei, mapapasama ang posisyon. And look at that, he will be able to secure another kill na nga yata.
For
Sa
Sabon?
objective natin dito kay Sephiroth, pero hindi magigisa pa dahil Boom bagsak can sustain himself. The
Oh,
Lord
no.
is still alive and Aura PH will definitely take game number 1 against Work Auster Force. Tama ka, Bima. Kung sino
Diba?
makakuha ng Lord, panalo. Grabe.
Yes. And something went wrong on that very last team fight. Johan tried to save Kosei pero pag ejector niya kay Esmeralda, papunta kay Kosei. Kaya hanapin ko.